X-ray specs. Oh my god, hug! Oh my god, hug!
I love you so much.
Shadow X1.
You are first, you are special. Hold it over everybody's head. All right, check. Welcome on in, everybody. Full check. I'm using a different mic today for some. Okay. Well, it's another day and we're feeling great. Time to put another stream in front of your face. Unless you got something better to do. New two-sided tape on the fake mustache. Have a question for Alf, you can just ask. And there's someone wishing a bad day to you. Not today, though, because we're doing no redeems and it's just going to be me making a puppet. Dude's got to handle. Dude's got to handle. Dude's got to handle. Dude's got to handle. Whoa, dude's got to handle. Whoa, dude's got to handle. What up, everybody? It's the Dude's Got to Handle show. Happy Thursday. Yeah. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. It's the areola of the week. Tuesday and Thursday are the areola. Wednesday is the nipple. It's gonna catch on. The wholesome king. Am I the wholesome king? He's so wholesome. Look at him. Look at his haircut. It's so... God. Get that haircut to church. Yeah. Church isn't all that wholesome. That was not the greatest song in the world. It was just a tribute. No tribute. We get down on our knees for our king. No, we're not. I'd be the worst, like, prophet or like son of God or something. I would just be like, you guys don't have to. You did this all for me? No. All hail. No. I mean, if y'all got like hot dogs, I'll have a hot dog, but you don't have to do much. Yeah, I really just, I appreciate it though. Thank you everyone for being here, and for all the people that might trickle in off and on throughout the stream. This is a first for the show. We're going to be going in my kitchen, and we're going to be making a puppet. I'll explain a little bit more once we get in the kitchen. I've done some tweaking with Spritz, good to see you. I've done some tests with the audio, but we'll see how it goes. That is literally what God should do. Pancake Sundays at church. See, yeah, my religion would be all pancake based. It would be all about short stacks, tall stacks. The higher the pancake stack, the closer you are to heaven. That's what it would be. Oh man. In the southern churches, the women's hair gets so high, but like the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. It would be that with pancakes. Anyone could achieve that, all right? Not just the Marge Simpsons of the world. Since, we aren't doing any redeems, and there are some people out there that only see me as a bunch of redeems, I will eat a bean in good faith. So don't say I never gave you nothing. This is a free bean. We're gonna just... I'm gonna blindly do it and see if I can test what the bean is. I was about to say, you took away the bean name? How dare you? Oh, it's good. I think it was peach. I think this is what peach tastes like. Goes up for communion. Eat this, for this is my body. Is handed a giant pancake. Drink this, for this is my blood. Hand. See, it writes itself. Get Aunt Jemima up there.
Your third. At least
Shots.
you get
It's got
something.
shortcakes of all stacks. Solid food truck cake. Mail that to yourself, or mail it to me so I can have it. And we have a Scott K. Thank you so much for being third. Thank you so much, Shadow, for being first. Second is still available, or at least it should be. No one's redeemed it yet. So yeah, what we're gonna do today is build a puppet. Now, we will be... Come here, Noel. What? Oh, I didn't know. This is not about me. Well, this is kind of about you. Bonjour, everybody. Yeah, we can't not do bits. Time to all sit on Scott's kitchen counter, pretty much. Bonjour. I was going to say au revoir. That's what you say when you leave. But I'm here for all this stream. That's right. And I'll be referring to Noelle, because she is my first puppet. We love Noelle. And so I'll be kind of, pointing out things about her and how we're going to do things differently today. So one of the first things is the type of styrofoam we're going to make the eyes out of. So this is kind of your classic crackly styrofoam. That's kind of, I like it when you touch my eye. Really? That doesn't hurt? No, I kind of like it. Do it again. So we got soft styrofoam for this. So I'll be interested to see how that is different. The material for the pupil, which is a classic felt. Ow! Not that hurt. I'm sorry. Don't touch my pupil. You can touch my eye, but not my pupil. Sorry, I apologize. So, stop poking her in the eyes, God. Thank you, God. Man, am I right? What's the deal with airline food? Okay, we're not going to do your tight five for the Leno show. We're not doing that. So I'm not going to touch. Thank you. But we're going to use what's called velour paper, or kind of a felt, kind of a soft. It's velvet paper, basically, and we're going to use that for the pupils. And one thing I'll have the chat kind of weigh in on, if they care to, is the eye of the eyelid, or the color of the eyelid. I have multiple colors, and we can take it as we come. And I got for the eyeliner, oh, there's me as an emote. Look at me how beautiful I know how beautiful you are. We got kind of a furry material for the eyeliner. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Why you stop doing it? I'm sorry. Oh God. Is this what the spa's like? So we'll be able to choose. Thank you for the clip. We'll be able to choose the color of the eyelid. So to make and also the puppet. I bite you. Be careful now. The puppet will have a tongue like this. Shumi, welcome on in. You'd love to do the eyeshadow. Oh, we should do a spa day. That would be amazing. Welcome on in, Shumi. Good to see you. And we're not going to do this with the other puppet, but we had like a little bit of felt for the lips, and of course the wig and the and also something we're also going to do with this new puppet, or what we're shooting for. Everything we're doing, we're shooting for it. We may not hit it exactly. This is only my second puppet, and we're doing new things. But we're going to try our darndest. So this is a sleeve off of my shirt of my mother's, which the color really matched, the colors of the box and everything. And I thought it was shoot for the moon. That's the sort of fervor we need. So what we're going to have is we got a lot of material. We got 2 yards of this faux fur. And we're going to make a sleeve, hopefully. Like, I'm going to put you down, okay? All right, I'll be back. Bye, everybody. Au revoir. That says goodbye. I know. So, like, certain puppets, like your Fozzies, your Ernie's, Telly from Sesame Street, they would have like a big felt body you'd put up, and so we're gonna kind of do that with the neck. What we won't be doing today, because I kind of misjudged, and I don't have the materials for, and it's something sewing would be involved, and we're not gonna do sewing for the first time live on stream. Maybe later, is the arms. So what we're going to work on today is the head and the eyes and the sleeve to where the puppet will be. Okay, I think that's enough of a preamble. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you being here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully good things, definitely good things. But I appreciate y'all being here. So I'm going to put us on the BRB screen, and then we'll be in my kitchen. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. Welcome to my kitchen, everybody. How we doing? Let's see. Shadow, thank you so much for the gift sub to Shumi. What just happened? All right, I was wondering when the first Saw reference would be made, and you were right to make that. The set designers of Saw, they saw this space and they're like, hey, we can do something with this. Anyway, let's see. So this is what we're working on. Let's see. It's a little delayed. But this is the box. And let me know what the sound is like. I love you too. It is so white in my kitchen. Sound is good. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to move. I'm going to move this over here. Going to crack the back door. And so the first thing we're going to do, and I have a little checklist, because if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. A little puppet checklist. We are going to pull off these advent calendar doors, as they are going to be the teeth. So what I have in mind is, you know, this is the naked box here. We're going to put teeth all up and down here, cover this with fur. We're also going to cover the inside with a black felt. We're going to hot glue this with my brand spanking new hot glue gun, everybody. Fantastic. We love it. All right. Hot glue live on air. Okay, let's kind of move things around. These are the foam balls we're going to try for the eyes. Half Elf, welcome on in. It's going to be a monster. That's my envisioning for it. Let's see if I can put this on so I can actually read the chat, because my eyes are shit. Okay. Alright, so let's move this stuff out of the way. Alright. So let's just do the work of... Oh no, I already tore off. Well, it's all going to be covered anyway. There's one tooth. Jin, welcome on in. Hi. You fucking love art? Well, we'll see if this constitutes art. I'm going to. I got these snazzy new scissors that cuts through like materials really well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see, these are, for people just joining, these are going to be the teeth of the puppet. Yoink. Sorry. I'm having to adjust the camera seconds after I see the... seconds after I see the stream. But how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Flisky, good to see you. Everyone needs a good scissoring. Boy, it's been a while. Spooning, forking, scissoring, it's all... Spider-Man pants, yes. So, Jack. And some fuck a fish pain, but I... Okay, I actually don't know how many of these we're actually going to use for the teeth. Okay. Okay. Jin, how did the dentist go the other day? Oh, Jin? Okay, I need to have a Jin jingle. Let's see. Jin Cherry Cage! Which that kind of sounds like shame, shame, shame. Oh, dentist, yes. I think I have the dentist visit in October, so we're gonna floss starting in September. You're turned on. Wow. It's that my voice, my velvety voice, is quite. I mean, I'm a fan. Daughter has no cavities. All right, hype. Hype in the chat for Jin's daughter. Let's go. I had a bad string of cavities in my 20s, I think. And that was my scared straight program. I didn't need one for drugs or alcohol. But to keep me from getting cavities, it had to happen. And my dentist, he shoved me down in the chair and he was like, "You think this is a game? You think this is a motherfucking game?" And I was like, the dentist? And he's like, "No, your teeth." And he called me an asshole. Thing is, I kind of liked it. Anyway. But that means he cares, right? If he calls me an asshole. Damn, dentist called you an asshole. It's part of my HMO. Huh. All right, so we have, and I don't know if we're going to use all. Look at all these teeth. Got all these teeth. Whoa. So let's see. I think the next step, we're going to put these off to the side. So the next step is we're going to glue felt all on the inside here to make a dark, monster-like maw. Let's see. My daughter is like me too much. Nothing scares her straight. I'm not bragging. Believe me, I wish my genealogy learned lessons easier. Okay, we need black felt. Also, I just want to show off how cool the fur is that we're going to have for this puppet. Everybody check this out. So this is the fur that we're going to glue on the outside. Alf shoes are done. Thank you. Health and safety. Watch out for the cable on the floor. I got you. Thank you so much. That's my webcam. So we found a magical creature in the woods that is now extinct, and this is what we're going to use for the fur. But that comes a little bit later. What we're going to do now is we're going to glue these black pieces of felt on the inside. Now, the cool thing that I found about like puppet making like this is that you can kind of, it doesn't have to be exact, because you can just cover it up with another layer of fur or something, another bit of material. You just skip the part about ending an entire species. No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah. Let's see. Also, there should be some sort of safety acknowledgement. I am using like some hot pads and things. We are using hot glue, so be very careful when you use hot glue. What the hell am I saying? This is the first time I've used hot glue. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? Huh. Yeah. There's some good hot glue action right there. So when we pat this down, we're going to use that bit of rubber. I'm just kind of squeezing it out bit by bit. Little design in the middle. Okay. Hot glue is done. What we're gonna do is flip it on its, oh shit. I'm gonna pat it down. Well, for somebody who loves pancakes as much as I do, I sure don't know how to flip a thin piece of anything. Okay. So we're pressing this down. So this will be the back of the mouth. And see, all these like imperfection things will just cover it up with fur. So there we freaking go. One of the cool things I'm excited to use is this little punch set. So what we're going to do is, this is how we make the pupils. We're going to find the right setting, or the... Well, go on in, Scott K. Yeah, it's Insert, not Scott K. I'm a fan of his so long back when he was called Insert Coins Arcade. And so we're going to use a mallet to knock these little holes into the velour paper. And so that's how we make, and I have this cool little mallet. All right. So now, I want to make sure. Let's go to the checklist. Failed flipping felt. It flipped. It flipped. Okay, thank you very much. It flipped. What the hell, Shadow? Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Scott K. I certainly do appreciate you. You guys just being here is enough, though. I will, of course, accept the subs. Don't get me wrong. But, okay. So we did that. We need to cut out whole... Oh, very important. So, one part of this is... Okay. So, one of the things I was trying to figure out was how to make the mouth move. And so what I'm going to do, and we're going to cover this up with fur as well, is I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom here, and so my hand will be like inside here, and I'll move the mouth with my thumb. So that's how that's going to work. So we can do that now. Let's see. OCD is triggered for the felt not being straight. Yeah, but it'll all it'll all be solved in the end here. Let's see. I'm gonna try an X-Acto knife just to cut a hand hole here. There we go. Ah. Shumi and X-Ray, are you going to be doing Resident Evil later today? And I believe this is Gibbs and Meg's bowling night, meaning they do Mario Party. There we go. There we go. Oops! There's a big thing of plastic we need to get rid of. Hold on. Not today because I'm going to the movie. Ooh, which movie are you going to see? Fantastic Pho. Oh. Is there like a local pho restaurant that's doing like a Fantastic Pho menu? Because that would be pretty cool. If they're not, they're really... Okay, so Alright, so hand hole is cut. Always put the cap back on your X-Acto knife. Gray. Okay, let's... How do we... Oh, nice, okay. So I just have to open this up. Oh, I appreciate that, Jen. Yeah, this is my first ever, like, crafty or arty stream. I used to doodle, like, draw, so that's what held the little Funko Pops in the, we're not going to use this. I used to, like, whenever I was bored, I would just, like, draw things. Okay, so this is how it's gonna, we're going to move the mouth. And this will be covered up with fur. So we're gonna, I'm trying to think. Because the next thing we need to do is, okay, so this is officially the bottom of the head. I appreciate that, Shumi. Thank you so much. Improv God. Well, I do enjoy the prov, as no one calls it. Nobody in improv calls it the prov. They would get kicked out of the theater. I've always wished I was a good drawer. I'm absolute trash. Have you tried? Was that like a... Like you would try and be like, oh, this is absolute trash, and you... Love a good prov! Oh boy. Okay, now it's fur time, everybody. Gotta up the... Oh, and there's my little hot dog toaster. And there are the dishes from like 3 weeks ago when I made mac and cheese. Let's not talk about it. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, Usagi, welcome on in. Yes. What is the shirt? Countless horrors await, but I remain faithful to the cheese. Always. Is that the mac and cheese? Well, it's the remnants. There's no mac and cheese left. This isn't about my kitchen. All right? Get over it. All right? I'm drinking a Ghost Sour Patch Blue Raspberry, which is very good. It makes me big and strong. All right. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm drinking water. Because we be doing shit today. It's a hot-ass kitchen. Evil Scott is slacking. Time to hydrate, everybody. Water is good. It has its moments. I wouldn't shower in energy drinks, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have water for something. I mean, Dr. Pepper's the best drink, I think, but that's just me. Okay. Is the... Alright, I think the felt's holding. It's fur time, everybody. Alright, let's clean some of this stuff off. I'm trying to think. Fur, then teeth? Was that what I was thinking? Dr. Pepper fan is the only reason I'm here, to be honest. I was about to leave until you said Dr. Pepper. Alright, well, that's trying. Work on eyes. I didn't put glue on teeth on the checklist, so we're going to have to figure that out. I have a real hot taker. You ready? Uh-oh. Get ready to ban him. What? Uh-oh, no. You hate sodas. Well, you're probably the healthiest person here then, because I know what I'm doing to my body. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's see. So I knew I wouldn't run out. I have 2 yards of this fur. So I might make a coat out of this later. Let's see. Bringing logic into a Dr. Pepper fan-based stream. That's right. You would have get so much shade for that. Oh, tea is good, though. If it's out of a can, hey-o. Alright, I don't need... But I applaud you for drinking water, even when you don't have to. I drink a lot of water at work, so I get my H2O intake, really. Lapsang Sukhong Tea. Oh, you went to tea college. I see. Alright, we can get... So what we're going to do, we're just going to cut the majority of this off. Please, scissors. I paid $30 for. Cut through this. Ow. Yes! This is very bushy hair. Woo, baby! And the fun thing is, I don't know, this is all fun. I really enjoyed making Noelle. Like, it was a great point of joy making my first puppet. And so I hope, and this is also turning out really well. So I just kind of, what I did the first time was eyeball it. T-College, that's right. So we have, I don't know if you can see how uneven this is, but it's like, okay, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Okay. I'm a man. I don't use measuring sticks. But we'll make it work. That's the beauty of this. You can kind of, like, we have way more material than, well, let's see. Okay. As long as, so it needs to, like, cover. And we might, like, trim some of this back so it's not as, you know. Yeah, that actually worked fairly well. Okay. Let's. This is, thank you for the clip. This is very bushy. Yeah, no, so we need it to cover. There we go. It's like wrapping. It's wrapping like a cursed gift. Oh, this is great. This is so fucking awesome. We might. But it is kind of like wrapping paper right now, where you have to like make sure it's covered up. All right, because we have. This is all. I'm also not very good at wrapping gifts. Okay, we definitely don't need. Okay. Let's, because it also needs to cover this. Where are my hands? Okay, we don't need this much fur, so we're going to cut. Yeah, we don't need this much fur here. I'm hot dog water at wrapping presents. It's always very apparent when it's a gift from me. Well, yeah, I only kind of do it at Christmas. Like, the last gift I wrap on Christmas is pretty good, but the first couple are pretty dog shit. But it's made, it's wrapped with love. Oh, so we have all these little fur strands. Where have you been? I found this on your clothes. Oh, honey, it was nothing. You've been to that street. Okay, we have excess fur for whatever. Look at those lines. That's right, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, after all is said and done, we are going to have to groom this monster a bit. What makes you so great? I eat my Brussels sprouts every day. I don't know. I'm not that great. But I have my moments, I guess. Imagine, babe, who has been in your apartment? Scott, nobody, darling, just Cookie Monster. Oh man, if I could snag Cookie Monster, I would. That would be a hell of a brag. Okay. All right, let's see. Really put Brussels sprouts on crushed. Let's see. That's the bottom. This is kind of a... Look at this fucking... Alright, we gotta do some more cutting. I gotta get somewhat of a straight line. I have a straight edge! Why the fuck am I not using a straight edge? Alright, hold on. Okay, let's kind of... I wish this X-Acto knife was a little sharper. Let's see if I can use it though. Ah. Okay, this works. Just have to do it a little bit at a time. Also, I do have to give a great big shout out. Myself all art supplies, then use my teeth. Is this better than what God gave me? I don't think so. Oh, I need to go to the dentist again. So there's a YouTube channel that I got a lot of tips from called Puppet Nerd, and I used him a lot when I made Noelle. And I believe earlier this year he passed away. He's a really cool guy, and he was beloved in the puppet making community. And Puppet Nerd on YouTube. So I highly recommend his videos. They're very easy to follow. Oof. Let's see. Okay, that kind of worked. That kind of worked. More excess fur, if anyone wants some. I'm gonna have to vacuum the fuck out of my couch after this. My living room is like the staging area for all this stuff. Oh, how's Bruce doing? Thank you. I'm sorry. He's doing well. He's over at the grandparents' house. And he is probably snoozing. I tried to guilt the grandpappy to take him for a walk, so hopefully that'll happen. Let's see how bad this is. Okay, not too bad. Let's see. I do apologize. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm very out of my element talking to chat in this situation. Let's see. Okay, let's bring back the box. You're doing a lot. I was no worries. But I do love an active chat, so I appreciate all the hangings out. Bruce! That's how I get Stokes' attention. I get you. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. You know, it might be easier to do this in 2 parts and just like glue it in the back. That might be what we have to do. See, that's way too much. Show Skelly dance. Yeah, that's your... And you also like it when Stoic presses the buttons. Let's see. All right, a little bit more of the fur. How much though? Well, this is going to be one bushy ass. Well, actually, I think the way it is now. Well, let's glue this, and then we can do the other side because I think it's going to be enough. Well, go to the bathroom. Don't hold anything in for me. I'm still kind of figuring out. Yeah, let's still cut off a little bit of the fur here, but just a little bit. Also, if you ever see me start bleeding, dial 9-1, and when I say so, dial 1 again. Yeah, so I went to my local fabric store, Michaels, because they pay for women's contraception. And they had all sorts of fabric cutting scissors. And I got kind of a middle-of-the-road one. Not the most expensive, not the cheapest. But, yeah, they're very... Yeah. And I guess, yeah, it makes them... They're super sharp. I want to go to Michael's one day. Yeah, when I was a kid and my mom would go to like Michael's or whatever, I was always like, oh, this is so boring. There's no toys. And now I'm like, this place fucking rules. I love Michael's so much. Pretty much everything except for a few materials were procured, there's that word again, at Michael's. It's your ride or die, hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm just kind of curious, is everybody hearing like the lo-fi music in the background? I wanted to have just like a light music bed. I'm hearing it in my headphones, but I don't necessarily know if people... You hear no music? Oh no! My beautiful voice! Oh no! Ah! Rachel, welcome on in. Crafting ASMR. Hold on 1 second though. There's no reason it should be playing. Okay, yeah, that was freaking me out. Anyway. Rachel, how's your day going? Let's see. Yeah. It's probably going to be how we do this. Hold on. This is very similar to wrapping a gift. Because now I think I fucked it up. Let's see. Just gonna make sure. Let's see here. Not bad considering. Okay, yeah, how are you feeling? Okay, I think we can make this work, actually. Ah! Ah, ah, ah. Okay. Good, good, good. Rachel, are you coming to dinner later? We're supposed to do a dinner at Mom and Dad's. Just gonna make sure this all fits. Okay, cool. All right. Now, do I think I'll glue. Moment of truth here, folks. Gotta make sure this goes all the way around. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this in half, and so I can glue the top and the bottom fur separately. I think that's gonna be the way. And how often do you see the back of a puppet anyway, really? All right. Okay. Put this over here. All right, so now we can kind of form this. Okay. All right. Let's start gluing. Here's hoping. Few more hands, yeah. So just trying to keep it. Okay. That wasn't hot glue, unfortunately. Okay. This is definitely the way to do it. Let's see here. I'll get to the dishes, I swear. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to give this puppet a trim. This is super bushy. But what we can do, all right, some excess fur here. Yeah. Well, it's not technically. It'll be my own thing, but yeah, it's a monster type puppet. Yeah. Okay. I just glue it to the sides. Yeah, his name was just Harry, yeah. Hey, talk like this. I think that was a Jerry Nelson manned puppet. Jerry Nelson's probably one of my favorite Muppet performers. He did The Count. He did... that old guy that ran the motel in Muppets, The Great Muppet Caper. And just like Jerry Nelson's voice just to be screams, I'm watching a Muppet thing. All right. Okay, so... the good thing about this being so bushy is that we can hide a lot of like pieces of the puppet, of the fur elsewhere. So let's glue this. Very important, it's gotta close. Okay. Gotta make sure. And the bottom here is going to be different because I gotta have my hand so it can do this. But let's glue this top part on the back here. Oh, man, these glue sticks go quick. Burn me once, shame on you. Gather your trigger of a glue gum and watch it seep out. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. Blue fur everywhere. Okay. Oh, this is fun Sonic music. This is like the Chemical Zone, I think. Shit in a glue stick. Just like Jerry Nelson. I'm the own guy. He was the voice. Yeah, he was one of the the first puppeteers I remember hearing having to get like rotator cuff surgery. Because if you think about it, like if you're doing this all the time, you're just like, this is your job. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, your shoulders, all that stuff is gonna be fucked. All right. We might have to revisit some of those patches we cut off earlier. Yeah, let's see. Well, I hope everybody enjoys me figuring it up as I go along, because that's kind of the that's the whole theme of these streams. The puppeting's going good. I've decided to cut the main body fur in 2 pieces. God, this is fucking everywhere. This fur's fucking everywhere. And we'll be see, yeah, this is a weird hinge sort of thing. Let's see if we can cut. What if I that way? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I might need to make like some cuts in the main fabric so it can all stick together. And half elves, what's for lunch? Gonna have some little blue poop. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna do a deep clean before he comes back. Oh my god. Although he will find the stuff I missed. That's for darn sure. Okay. So yeah, if we make, there we go. Oh yeah. So we can kind of form this a little bit better. Ah, we need another glue stick. Where's the glue sticks? There's the glue sticks. I was insinuating that you weren't going to clean it up. But he will, he will find, some, like, whatever I miss, he will find it. Oh god, and I'm going to be breathing in fur for days. Alright, we'll let that glue stick kind of get in there. Oh wait, no, it still has glue. Never mind, it still has glue in it. It still has glue. Come on. I guess it helps push the glue in. There we go. There we go. Weird. They are long sticks and they go quick. They go real quick. I'm using Gorilla Glue. If it's good for our ancestors, it's good enough for me. There's even blue fur on my iPad screen. Alright. Perfect. Okay, well not perfect, but... Oh, that turned out exactly how I wanted it. But I digress, you see. No snags, everything's going perfect. Okay. I guess... look how this is. Put a little bit right there. Ah! I'm shooting glue everywhere. Gorilla Glue is holding my original PS3 controller together. Yeah, that would be a fun, like, what's the weirdest thing you've had to, like, glue? I glued a, an AirPods case. I super glued an AirPods case together, basically fusing it with the AirPods inside, because I had a hold on one second. So I have this really cool AirPods holder. Here it is. Up, Scott. There we go. And I'm doing this seconds in the past. So I had one of these, and it kept. Sometimes it, comes off, and so I was gluing it. But then I got a little overzealous with the super glue and fused the entire thing. And I tore off the rubber. These are like my new ones, but I basically just fused with glue a thing of AirPods. R.I.P. Fume night accident when I was but a youngling. Ah! The game that keeps on giving. Okay. All right, they'll just have glue on it. Okay. So I've bought that AirPods case a few times. You know what I might fucking do? What I might do with this bottom piece is have it just kind of hang down and not glue it here so I can put my thumb. I just need a little space for my thumb. Anyway. All right, let's work on this side here. We'll just have some extra flab here. Okay. Make sure that holds. Well, we've been doing this for what, an hour 30? 90 minutes or so? Do it left-handed. We have, okay, okay. We'll take some of the excess we cut and recut it and glue it back. Okay. How much? All right, let's say 10 inches or centimeters. That isn't 10 inches, ladies. Okay. Having a little overhang will be good. Okay, we'll just... Okay. God damn it. This stuff is just gonna be everywhere. That kind of, yeah, okay. But we're not gonna, I think we're going to cut it. Oh, God. Yeah, it's probably the easier way to, like, make this one whole. Okay. Let's see here. Bum 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 ba bum ba 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 ba. With Noelle, I didn't use any hot glue. I used spray adhesive, which was really nice. And that's what we're going to be using primarily for the eyes. Because you just like spray it and let it sit. Ah, all right. Maybe I won't bother all that much furring up the back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Just a little bit of fur into the felt. I'm going to take some photos for posterity. All right. Yeah, we can put a little bit of glue here. There isn't also a big cord for the hot glue. Where is it? So I'm kind of tethered to the wall there. This guy's gonna have his mouth open most of the time. But yeah, if I can get, I probably should just, think I will use some spray adhesive. Where is it? Where is it? Trying to figure out where. There it is. Okay. I guess that makes sense to not have a long ass glue gun cable. And we are doing this in a well ventilated kitchen. Okay. Oh shit. And you're gonna get spray adhesive on your fingers. Well ventilated. Yes, my back door is open. Ladies. This stuff works so well. I love it so much. For hours later in stream, and Scott is slumped against his stove. I told you to call 911. Get that phone. See, now I have fur. Okay. Ugh. Okay, yeah. What have we told you about fingering places? I haven't had any complaints yet. Heyo. Oh god. Yeah, I think the way to go with the rest of this is to just do it in pieces, because we have these like hinge parts. Yeah, this fur is not going anywhere. Okay. Okay, let's cut this. Straight down. There. Okay. All right. So it's a little janky here, but it gets the job done. So this will be like the top of the puppet. We need to do a sideburn, if you will, for this other side. Hold on. got fur in my mouth. I guess you could have figured that out. Not the blue fur, but... We good? There's gonna be just like hints of fur everywhere for a while. Oh, I got some blue fur in my in my mouth. There should be like a counter or something in the corner, but okay. Oh man. All right, next next little patch of fur. I'll just try and keep my mouth shut when I'm letting the fur fly. Too Scott to handle is not a professional anything. Alright. Let's use hot glue for this. Ugh. Thank you so much, X-Ray. Need one of those COVID masks, yeah. God, that's a good idea. I should have had a fucking mask. I have glue gun scars, yeah. It's just a part of me now. And I'll leave soon for another meeting. All right, thank you so much, Rachel, for being here. And if I don't see you later, I was wondering how long this stream was going to be. And who knows? Who knows? Okay, so what we should do with this last bit. Does everyone get a good picture of my wall? As long as it needs to be. You can't put bounds on... That's right. Yeah, I was wondering if this is going to be like a 3-hour stream or 4 hours, but we haven't even gotten to the eyes yet, so I think this is... Woo! Alright, so for this part, we're going to have a single square that will overlap here, hopefully. So as you can see, and we might have to fix this later, but this isn't overlapping, which I wanted it to, but oh god. I gotta blow my nose. 1 second. Yeah. I love a good blow. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we have more than enough here. Let's see here. So the idea is to not glue anywhere here because my thumb's going to need to be right here. It's just kind of like glue here and here. Yeah. I'm here for the whole stream unless Shumi beckons me away. I appreciate that, Chin. Whatever Shumi wants! Let's see. Definitely not as wide as it is. It doesn't need to be that wide. Come on now. Well, my skizzers. My Leonard skizzers. Janky as usual. We can back off a little bit, can we? Okay. Okay, let's also cut off a lot of excess here. Well, however this puppet turns out, it will be made with love. That is for darn sure. Yeah, we'll have to, I think we'll fix the opening with the little gap here with black felt. That'll work. I think that'll work. Okay. So this fucking fur everywhere. The fur is nice and warm, so it kind of absorbs the heat of the glue. Nice. Okay. Splodge, splodge, splodge. Yeah, I have a set of 3 hand ones, and then I have one where you can put like a some sort of hot dish or something on it. Rose gold ones, that'd be your color. All right, let's. Hold on. I'm doing this all wrong. I'm doing this all wrong. And we're out of blue. Until the next stick. Okay. Okay. Just as long as, yeah. Perfect. All right, that's good. I'm happy with that. So, we should let that sit for a little bit. All right. I believe it is time to move on to... We're not exactly done with the body, but I do want to get into eyeballs. But yeah, like we'll have my thumb kind of work like that. Let's see if this works. Ba 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 ba. And we'll, yeah, there's going to be a lot of trimming, I think. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears a little bit. But there's some excess flap. There's some excess flappage here, although. Yeah, we'll be back here in a second. Hold on. All right. So we have our velour paper for the pupils, and we have these soft foam styrofoam balls that we're going to use for the eyes. Now we only need one, because what we're going to do is cut it right in the middle. But we have foam balls for future eyes. But how are we going to cut the foam ball in half? Well, we're going to use a heated up wire. We're going to strip. Oh, okay, well. Come on, almost. Damn it, I keep... Oh, I did a few whoopsies. I'm just trying to cut the rubber and not the wire. What I can do probably... Plus this rubber is pretty... I got this from my parents' garage. So it's like kind of old anyway, but I just need the exposed wire to heat up. Almost. There we go. Oh, that was my my iPhone notification. I have everything plugged in, so we should be good. See, we've exposed the wire. I just need to get it the sheath off of the wire. Without cutting the wire. Actually, this might be easier. Let's fucking... So what we're going to do is we're going to work with a shorter amount of wire here. Oh, I see. I was wondering what on earth you... Yeah. That's the problem with this. It's not new, so the rubber is probably pretty fused to everything. What does it need? I did this for Noelle, and I don't know where that bit of wire is that I used it for. That would have been handy. And I should have done this off stream, but I'm making eyes. Doesn't it look like I'm making eyes? God fucking damn it. I'm looking in the junk drawer. Let's see if I have that bit of wire. We'll need a pencil. I did find some weed gummies I forgot to use. Okay. Alright. You know, crafting is happening when you hear, fucking damn it! This fucking sheet won't get off the fucking wire. So I'm trying to but the wire, you see the rubber is very old and hard, so it's not giving me much give. Please hold. All right. We're not using this old ass wire. We're using this metal hanger. Thank you for your sacrifice, metal hanger. Welcome back, Meg. Good to see you. How's Peppa going? My therapy appointment is over. Happy end of therapy for the day. All right, so what's going to happen? Let me kind of explain. Thank you, old ass wire. We're not going to use you. God, can you imagine if Bruce was here? I swear. Alright, so what we're gonna do, throw this down. Whoops. Alright, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna heat this wire hanger up on my stove, and then I'm going to use the hot metal to cut this styrofoam ball right in half. And for my next trick, yes, watch those fingers. Yes, yes. I have done this before. So what we're going to do, we're going to unplug the hot glue gun. Wait, pencil, the line, yes. Yes, we're going to pencil the line. This is how Noelm was made. We've done this before. But of course, although I'm not a professional, I don't advise. Please don't look at this and be like, hey, I'm going to do this too. Okay. Okay, we're good. Wait, did I do? Wait, upside down. How did I do balloons? All right. Ah, the smell of burning metal. Nope, nope. Yep, see? Right through the middle. There we go. Dangerous part's over, everybody. Yes, Ossifer, there's a man that lives out west that blew up his kitchen. Can't you tell? Can't tell you where our dogs are. So we're gonna put this in the sink and get it doused nice cold with water. But I don't think it's going to be a hanger anymore. So now we have nice, for the most part, equal. I do that most eyeballing. Like that's pretty dope of me. I was just thinking his stove gives off a good hi-hat to the mid. Yeah, that's the low setting of it. So when I put things to a simmer and stuff, there's this. All right, so now we have eyeballs. All right. So this is a tip, once again, I got from Puppet Nerd on YouTube. What we have now, in Franny's words, are a pair of boobs. Oh yes, he would say something like that, wouldn't he? So what we're going to do is we're going to make a circle, trace the eyeball. So now I can do it for both. And where's my compass? There's my compass! I put it away. Here we go, we have a compass. There we're doing on time. So what we're going to do is we're trying to trace a nice even line across the eyeball to put the eyelid on top of it. So we'll use, we need to have like a dot.
There's only one person better than you.
Thank you so much for being second, Dragon Sheepy. Good to see you. How are you doing? All right. Okay. And widen out. What were you making or crafting? Oh, Hades. Wait. I was not... Was I saying... Okay. Oh, playing the Hades. Yes, yes, yes. How was your Hades stream? That did inspire me to start playing Hades 2 again. Let's clean this up a bit. Forgot the third S. But you found somebody else who was making crafts and shit. Okay, what we're gonna do is... And so we're dragging the compass over the eyeball. So we'll have a line to work with. Having a good day hanging out before I start cooking. Ooh! What's on the menu? So now we have a line. I don't know if you can see that. And we'll do the same on this eye. So, they will be uniform when we put the eyelid on. So now comes the audience participation part. Creamy mushroom tortellini. Ooh, damn. I'm on my way. That sounds delicious. My family and I are having Cheesecake Factory for dinner. Big family get together at the Mom Pa's house. All right. Thank you, Compass, for your service. Okay, let's grab... Alright, we won't need this. Take a photo of my two eyes. Okay, so now keep in mind this is the color of the puppet, but we need to decide on an eyelid color. So I have kind of like a forest green, a light green, kind of an electric blue, a dark purple, a light purple, a bright green, an orange, a red, and a hot pink. So this is where you all get involved. Wake everybody up. Considering this is the fur color, what eyelid color should we go with? We have a red, orange, bright green. We have multiple shades of green. kind of a purplish blue, kind of in a light blue. But what are you guys feeling for the eyelid color? I think it's got to be a darker blue, right? Or a green. Yeah, so this is, we want it to kind of pop against this, right? So, like, so like a brighter color might work. So like we have this together. Let's try like see a darker green. So this is, and keep in mind this webcam, the color, the white balance is a little bit off. So I have that. What about like a brighter green? See what that looks like. Yeah, the camera is making it look a lot more muted than it is, but this is a pretty bright green. Take it back, darker green is too similar. So if we, now the hot pink, really, I like that. So like, here's hot pink, and here's a red. I don't hate that either. What about orange? Let's see what the orange looks like against it. Orange could work. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. So I would say, like, it's, so let's do minimize the, is your idea a poll? Yellow might do it. Did I grab a yellow? You're just kidding me. I forgot to grab a yellow. I didn't, when I was at the store. I didn't get one. Oh man. So this is with orange. Garlic cheddar rogues. Ooh, you devil. New poll. Okay. Which color or felt? But I definitely think, I definitely like either the hot pink or the orange. Let's see here. I will hydrate while one minute timer. Thank you for putting up the poll, Shadow. I appreciate you. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Orange? 3 against. All right. Thank you all for voting. Rigged. All right. All right, we did drink water. This portion of the stream is brought to you by Pepsi Zero Sugar. I prefer this over regular Pepsi. Regular Pepsi is too sweet, I find. Although I will definitely fuck with Wild Cherry Pepsi. All right, I think yeah, orange is the way to that. I'm gonna be. I'll tell you what. I was gonna be very happy with either hot pink or orange, but I think yeah, orange is gonna be great. Okay. So and so we just have a lot of different swatches of felt for a different day. Very important, got to take off the price tag on your felt. I will not be returning this to the store. Yeah, opposites on the color wheel. Like pink and blue are perfect examples, and then you like move the color wheel a little bit and it's like purple and green, then you move the wheel a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we don't need that much material for the eyelid. Oh man, this fabric scissors are fucking amazing. I love these so much. And the best thing, like, we'll just cut off the excess. So what we'll do is just kind of shape it to the eye. Well, kind of fucked that up. Chat, spending $30 on scissors? Yes! Especially, yeah, use it right away, and it gives me incentive to use it in the future. How do I get this to look good? All right, it is spray adhesive time. There it is. Jack, welcome on in. Scott's scissor skills are unparalleled, speaking on experience. Hey, yo. So we kind of just tuck it on there. And we'll just cut off the excess. A little glob of adhesive right there. So we have a little eyelid. And there's a little bit of jank, like a little bit of a vein or something, but it's more real, right? Well, it looks like a traffic cone now, but... Oh, that's right. I wanted to do bushy eyebrows, so we got more fur. We have another shade of fur that's going to be all over my kitchen. This is going to be the hairiest fucking thing you ever did see. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We will do that a little later. Let's do the other eye. God, I'm making such a mess. Good thing I don't live here. Haha. I can just imagine Scott walking into the crafting store like, right, here we go. Oh, hello. Let's do this. Okay. I certainly do appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. I didn't know how this was going to go, and just like everything else in my life, I had a lot of anxiety attached to this. Let's cut this. I was more anxious about just getting the camera to work and the microphone and everything, but once that was like, okay, that all works, now I have to actually do it, you know. I actually have to. Nice and relaxing while I work. Yeah, I mean, it's at this point, like, I can just like turn on my cameras, go on and do my thing, as the kids say. But when it's like, oh, this is something different I haven't done before, there's always like this yee sort of feeling about it. But I do appreciate people checking in. And if this was like a in the background stream for you, I'm glad I can be in your background. Crafting ASMR. Okay, so now we have the two eyelid sisters. Hello, hello. Wait, go down, Scott. There you go. Hello! We're two eyelids. We're going to be on a little monster later. Let's go ahead and see. We'll cut from this side. Make sure this is all adhesed. That's another thing. We gotta let this sit. Two Travagoons. What do the Travagoons look like where you are? But mine are more cone-shaped. I can kind of see it. Alright. Make sure this... When I did this with Noelle, and I cut the fabric, and I just had these two puppet eyes, that was like probably one of the coolest things I had ever done at that point. Like, I was just so jazzed with it. Alright. Just gonna cut along the edge of the eye. And with Noelle, I was using the X-Acto knife for a lot of this, and that was kind of a nightmare. So there we go. These scissors are worth their weight in gold. I'll tell you that much right now. Yeah, the eyes match the scissors. Yeah. A little jankier than the other one. Let's see. Right through this shit. Nice. All right, little bit of jank here. All right. Okay, now let's put the no, we still need. So now we're gonna make some pupils. So we need our velour paper. That's another thing that's been throwing me off. I usually have my microphone in my headphones so I can monitor my voice, and I haven't had that. So I don't. It's like I don't even. Nerdheart, good to see you. We are making eyes for our puppet. Alright. So we just need... We actually don't need all... We have a ton of velour paper, So we can make pupils for days. So yes, we're making eyeballs right now. And so what we're going to do is use this handy maxi punch set where we're going to punch a couple holes. And I should have done some test runs off stream. This is the Calm Chaos I need today. Perfect. Welcome on in. Okay, so we have this thing that we're gonna put these. I'm thinking this puppet's gonna need some big old pupils. And they make these sets with all sorts of, I think the bigger the better. Yeah. Well, velour, it's like a velvet, it's velvety to the touch. That's what the velour means. And in construction paper or colored paper, you know, just has that construction paper thing to it. And what I used on Noel was I used felt, and that was a little bit more difficult to make. So I want like a perfect circle. And we'll be able to do that with this darn tool. Let's see here. So we just screw it on like that. And actually we should do this on a flat surface, I believe. Maybe we should protect. Let's protect the wood underneath. Okay. All right. Nope. We need a flat surface. All right. And now, we have a perfect little pupil. Sorry, a little bit of hammering. All right, hammering is done. So now I have two perfect little pupils. Yes. So these are going to be professional ass looking eyes for this puppet, let me tell you. I think this is really cool. This is really fucking awesome. All right. And I do have two little circles cut into my wood here, but whatever, it's mine. It's coming well. I'm working on the eyes. So we just cut out some pupils. I do wish these were bigger, because they're big-ass eyes. Yeah, they kind of look deranged. You have your compass, you can draw a bigger circle. That's true. Just wish this was more visible. I don't always listen to ASMR, but when I do, I prefer Too Scott to handle. Yeah. Yeah, that's as big as these things went, unfortunately. Unless... Hold the phone. That'd be way better. Okay, hold on. We're not going to use any of these adapters at all. We're just going to use this hole. Hammering! Almost. Damn it, that's the thing, I can't cut through it. That's what I was worried about. Hammer ASMR. Yeah, this doesn't cut through it like the other things do. Come on. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Although, these are perfect little circles, they are too small. So I'm going to have to freehand it with this.
Yo, folks, listen up. I want to make sure you understand one thing. Water...
Welcome on in, Sleep.
Don't mix. Now,
Zion TV, welcome on in. Good to see you. And I think this way, the eyes will have a little bit more personality. And of course, Alf is frozen. Alf, the patron saint of the stream, is looking over us. Don't forget what brought you here. Oh! Well, it's not a circle at all. Hold on. We're gonna do that again. Just chilling in the corner. Welcome on in, Franny. Good to see you. Yeah. Alright. Bang in the circle! Alright, I need to clean. Alright, hold on, everybody. More hammering is afoot. Damn it, that didn't do a clean one. Good. Okay. We can work with that. It's kind of an interesting effect. So. Something we can work with. Alright, we can make that a little bit... It's not going to be a perfect circle, but... Alright. Those are definitely better. Oh! Your prescription? Oh, I hope you're doing well. So, yes. Pupils versus the perfect circle pupils. Yeah. This will look more like a puppet. Oh, fuck. My back, my pussy, and my crack are really barking right now. Oh. Antidepressant, gotcha. All right. So now, one of the things that Puppet Nerd talked a lot about on his streams or his YouTube videos is pupil focus. So when it's very important so you can have like kind of cockeyed puppet eyes. Or you can have like, both of the eyes have to be like looking at something. So when the puppet's talking, it's talking to the person in front of them, right? Let's see, let's clean this up a little bit, but not... This is too much like hexagonal. kind of rounding the edges a little bit. Don't want to do too much though, because then we'll have to start over again. I like it. I actually like it not being perfect. Imagine that, because it means I made it. You know, you can go and you can go get a store-bought puppet, and that's perfectly all right, but it'll be too perfect. This is a puppet I made, and it's made with love and care, and it's not symmetrical. It is what it is. So I missed all of those things, questions, Markovic. But hold on, I'm gonna get rid of Alf in the corner there. Am I a Jim Henson fan? You bet your sweet bippy I am. I owe a lot of my joy as a child to Jim Henson. Yeah, he and a lot of the people that worked on the Muppets are heroes of mine. Yes, the Labyrinth. Stoke was talking about the Labyrinth last night. Basically reciting the whole David Bowie song. And yeah, like, the Muppet stuff gets a lot of attention, but Jim Henson did a lot of work outside of the Muppets that is still really inventive and wonderful. And I mean, I'm a diehard Muppet fan, but yeah, he was such a creative person. To show himself. You remind me of the Babe. The Babe? Alright, so what we're gonna do is spray adhesive. So yeah, when we can make the eyes like concerned, kind of angry, just kind of neutral, kind of optimistic and happy maybe. Let's see. I'll just do it with my hand. Let's not spray on this. We're not going to use, because I might put food on that one day. So we're gonna spray the colored paper here. The Dark Crystal, did you watch the Netflix show? I heard that was good too. I never got around to it. He also, yeah, his what the hell? Rachel, what are you doing? Oh my god, thank you so much for the gifted subs to G-Man505, Jocelyn SG, Jin Churkedge, Dolston. What was the last one? Merkley, thank you so much, Rachel. My god, you didn't have to do that. I don't have Netflix, never watched it. I'm usually a fan of the originals. Yeah, I heard the Netflix was good. I need to rewatch the Dark Crystal, but yeah, like his whole idea of let's do a movie with all puppets, you know, because you can do a all animated movie. Why not do all puppets? Why wouldn't that work? All right, we are going to. And we got a level 2 hype train, everybody. Don't feel the need to add to it or anything. I just am jazzed you all are here. All right. I'm eyeballing the eyeball placement. There we go. Oh, man. Looks like Scott is stuck with me. Haha, yes. Welcome on in. Yes, yeah, doing the bigger pupils, definitely the way to go over those little ones. They do make larger sets of those things with bigger holes. That might be something to invest in. But, yeah. We made it back. Thank you so much, Shadow. Okay, let's... Remember this? Wah. Kind of naturally juts out. So now, small dots were like, Muppet would hypnotize, yeah. Or when in Great Muppet Caper, when they would take the photos and their eyes were like that. Da ba 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 ba. So now, we got to think, God, this is so bushy. This thing will definitely need a haircut. And we're definitely not done with bum, ba-da, bum, bum. Yeah, we're gonna have to hot glue it. Oh, he's not complete like I am, but you love him already. We're all works in progress, and this puppet is no different than you or I. God, like... Yeah, this thing is gonna be shedding. It's so ironic because, like, Bruce doesn't shed. He's hypoallergenic that way, you know. He doesn't shed at all, but then I have to make things that shed all over the place. What we also need to do is cut out a tongue and put that in. We can probably do that. We can do that while the hot glue is warming up. Okay. Cleaned it up a little bit, but this thing is going to be messy for a long time, y'all. And yeah, I think I'm just going to move. I don't think I'm going to clean up the apartment. I'm just going to move. Yes, sticky roller would be a good idea. Moving is way more cost effective. Yeah, at this point. Okay. Okay, that's the bottom. Putting glue in the glue gun. Okay. Ah, he's getting hair in his eyes. All right, let's move this out of the way. All right. Best investment I ever made with these damn scissors, I swear. I can just freehand like a... The tongue is like a kind of a chubby heart. It's hard to see. Or like a kind of an apple shape. I am left-handed, yes. And it's kind of off-center, that's fine. No, yeah, I'm a southpaw. But I can use scissors right-handed. That's kind of you have to learn. Growing when I was in like elementary school, there was another kid in my class who was left-handed, and they only had like one pair of lefty scissors. So if you didn't get the lefty scissors, you're kind of fucked. Yeah, my grandmother on my dad's side is left-handed, and my uncle, my sister's, my mom's brother, is left-handed as well. Yeah. Chubby heart. I have a fat soul. It's my favorite Beatles record. Fat soul. So, tongue's gonna be, yeah, like a fat heart. Don't need the mallet anymore. Hold on. One of the greatest inventions, as far as I'm concerned, is something called gaffer's tape. This is something that people in television and in theater use when you need to tape something down and the tape leaves no residue. I also use this in radio when we would go to a local store to do a remote where the DJ's out on the outside going, "Hey everybody, come on down, we got free pizza for the kids, we got DVDs, we got balloons, and we're going to be out at this mattress firm. Come on down to Mattress Firm, they got a 2-for-1 mattress deal." We would use gaffer's tape to tape down the wires and cords for our audio equipment. And you could tape down the cords in the store, and you could leave no residue. Ah! Look at how much fucking fur. But I love having gaffer's tape. It's a great little addition. Look at all that fur. So now where should the tongue go? Maybe it should be bigger. I kind of like it the way it is, though. The hand will fit in under here. So like I'll tell you where to put your tongue out. So what I'm going to do is put material to cover my thumb. So where does the tongue go is a pivotal question. Yes, it is. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. That was okay. Okay. Jesus. But I'm gonna go get ready to do my thing. All right, thank you so much for being here, Shadow. You're streaming in a few minutes, or in a bit. Like, if one of my other mods can shout out Shadow X1X for me, thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh God, I forgot about the eyeliner. We can't glue the eyes on yet. Because thank you so much for the shout out, Pro Shibi. G-Man Battle 5! Yes, welcome on in, good sir. There we go. Fuck. I'm debating whether or not to use, because this is way too bushy of an eyebrow. I don't know. Yeah, let's try it. G-Man! Have you been enjoying The Walking Dead? I've been lurking in your streams a little bit. I played the first episode, and I got to, like, a house. But I forget why I stopped. Pancakes! Pregnant ladies! So I've kind of hit my wall with dealing with fur. And I think we're just going to go with black felt. It'll be simpler. Yeah. I'm calling an audible. Okay, hold on. I've only played through the second episode when it was new, so I wanted to try a different path this time. But I hate the path, gotta redo the whole episode. Oh, I see. Do what the people in The Walking Dead can't do and course correct. Alright, we're gonna use... because we need to have like real thin lines. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. Okay. That did way... okay, yeah. We don't need the mallet anymore. Oh, G-Man's good people. He's a good follow. Jin. Okay, let's just cut. access. All right. Classic. Okay. It'll just look like a classic puppet eye. The first time, when I made Noelle over a series of a few days. So actually, because I was doing it like a lot of trial and error, where I was like, okay, I need to do this. And then I would hit a roadblock and I'd be like, oh, I need to run to the craft store real quick. And so I'm doing, this is the most straight puppet making I've ever done. Okay. Roll for deception. You get firewood, shimmy, you stay on lookout, shadow, find a water source, and Scott, make puppets! Yes! Yes, I will be so helpful in a zombie apocalypse. And what can you bring? That I would be killed so quickly by the Degans of the world. Was that his name? The real shitty dude in The Walking Dead, Deegan? I can organize zombie events. Okay, get the... Yeah, this didn't help, actually, having this here. All the puppets will entertain raiders and zombies, right? Negan. Aren't there, like, 9 Walking Dead shows on right now? Damn it. Oh, fuck. You might be able to tell which one I used a straight edge on and the one I just freeballed it. I did a lot of freeballing today. And I'm free. Free ballin'. Okay. Oh man. Well, he's a monster. He's not supposed to have, like, perfect eyeliner. Come on. Okay. Good thing I don't usually prepare food on this. We'll do a nice deep clean. Nice. Okay. Since the zombies are in attendance, it's really hard to enforce that, but I've kept people out of events before, so we can... I trust you. All right. So I made a similar mistake on Noelle. She has one of these eyes where just the fabric just didn't make it to the edge, but it's good enough. We got eyes. All right. Take this off. Well, okay. Alright, we're back with this son of a gun. And the idea is to hot glue the eyes on the top here. In case you hear about it tomorrow, I met one of your newest bakers today. She came to our ribbon cutting event. Oh, okay, yeah. Tall. We have a tall baker and a short baker that just started. Oh, that's right. I just reminded myself I'm going into work tomorrow. Everyone is tall to me, but she's super young. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know that baker all that well. I've heard good things, though. I'm sure she's fine. Okay. I appreciate that, Jim. Yeah. Okay, so what's going to happen? I'm just kind of, because we're kind of getting towards the end of the stream. I'm going to we're going to glue the eyes onto the top of the puppet, and then we're going to call it a day. And I'm going to do some primping and crimping. This really came out well. I do like it though, and kind of maybe do something next week to finish it. Would you guys like to see me finish it on stream, or would you guys? Because I'm only thinking like a few different things need to be done. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. We'll pick this up next Tuesday. But let me glue the eyes on so at least he can see. Come on, glue gun. We're already jammed? What the hell? Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna place the eye. Finish on stream. Okay, okay. It is agreed. We will finish on stream. Man, look at this working man's hands. That's more my palm, but there we go. There it is. There it is. So dirty. So dirty. On stream! Okay. Pressing them both on. Okay. Hold on. Can you see the eyes? Can you see these eyes? Hey, hey, hey. How we doing, everybody? How we doing, huh? Huh? Can you get out of the way? Hello? How's everybody doing, huh? I can see you now. Hello? So yeah, we'll trim some of this, but hello. Yes. And we'll make material to cover the arm. But yeah, I think we did a good job today. And we'll figure out a name and a voice and all that. All right. I have a way to control my Stream Deck from here. So, I'll meet you back in the office. I'll be right back.
We did it, folks. Well, we did most of it.
Woo! Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I certainly do appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. And it means the world that people were hanging out. So I appreciate that. We will be back next Tuesday with more puppets. We're going to finish the puppet. We're going to prim it, make it a little bit more couth, because it's a little uncouth right now. I need to find a good place to keep it, so it doesn't like shed everywhere. But yes, thank you so much. We will be, let's go Raid Shadow. She just went online playing some Fortnite, I believe. But yes, I hope everyone, you can pick out 3 names and we can vote. If you don't agree, I understand. I mean, there's a name and a voice, right? We need to do a name and a voice. So we'll ruminate on it. I'll think of some names. But we can, I probably need to take a fucking shower. I'm just covered in fur. I really screwed up by, showering earlier today. All right. And thank you everyone for being here. The gift subs, just being here. It really means a lot. It always means a lot when people come check me out. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the kind words. I was doing a lot of this blindly, not knowing how it was going to turn out, and I think it turned out pretty well. So yes. Let's go visit Shadow X1X. And you know what? It was a great stream today. But it was all because of you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Too Scott to handle.
Bye.